Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a Portland Trailblazers off-season rebuild in NBA 2K25. Portland Trailblazers missed the playoffs this year as the number 12 seed. I feel like they could have made it just a couple more wins. They were kind of in that contention, trying to get the 10th seed, obviously, but they obviously didn't end up getting finished off with the 12th seed. But I don't know lie, their defense has been really good to end the season. Like their defense was great to end the season. So I'm guessing that's why they end up extending Chauncey Billups to be their head coach. But their defense is one really good thing about their team. We'll go ahead and simulate to the playoffs, though, or I'll simulate until the offseason. The Clippers are going to win the championship. Very interesting. Definitely with the way they're playing, maybe it could happen. Player retirements, we got Chris Paul, Lowry, Conley, but do we have any latest player retiring? No. Going straight to the draft lottery. Obviously, this will be important here. See what pick we're projected to get. So we're projected to get pick 9. We have a 3.8 chance of jumping up. So let's see what happens as we end up getting the 4th overall pick. So we do jump up. So that's amazing. So we go from 9 to 4. That's great to see. Chauncey Billups obviously they extended, so we'll obviously keep him around. They extended him, so it makes sense, right? So heading into the draft lottery, we're at the 4th overall pick, obviously, and then, I don't even think we even have our 2026 pick. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, but yeah. 4th overall pick in the draft. Before draft night, I mean, we could have considered trading Anthony Simons. I feel like he's getting tired of losing at this point. And, maybe we could just trade him away anyway. So Anthony Simons could be a popular name this offseason. But for now, I'm just going to hop into the draft. So number 1 is Cooper Flag to the Nets. Number 2, Dylan Harper to Utah. Number 3 is Ace Bailey to the Pelicans. So the 3 best prospects are off the board. So I think it makes sense for us to go with VJ Edgecombe here, probably the next best guy. That's what we're going to do. VJ Edgecombe will be the pick. We'll most likely play him at small forward. He's 6'6". So 77 overall. Welcome to the team. Jane Sharp, we're going to accept. Scoot Henderson, we're going to accept. Matisse Thybulle, player option, which, he accepts that. It's $11 million, so definitely see him. Matisse Thybulle is a really good player when he's fully healthy, as we all know. Chris Murray, Ryan Rupert, welcome back. So Jabari Walker has a qualifying offer. I think we actually might let him go. But we'll see what happens. Still extended just in case. Heading into free agency, bird rights, we have Jabari Walker, McGowan, and Justin Minya. But our team right now, Simon Scoot, we got Shaden Sharp, VJ Edgecombe, and we got Tamani Kamara, Jimmy Grant, Matisse Thybulle, and we got Denny Avdia and Chris Murray, DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams, and Dominic. So I want Dalvin Clingan to start next year. We have a lot of centers in our team, so I think it'd be our best interest to probably trade away Robert Williams. I think they're going to do that. They should have done it at the trade deadline, but I'm going to see if I can trade Robert Williams away. He's averaging 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 1.6 block rate. So I think it makes most sense to trade him away first. So I'm going to throw him in the trade finder and see what he has. The most injured player in the league, probably injury prone. So obviously value isn't going to be great, but a 2nd round pick for him, I feel like would make sense in my opinion. So let's see. So we're not getting any good offers just yet, but the Lakers are a team that could use a center. So want to give me Connect, which would be a steal on our hand, but I don't think. Alright, so our one's value was so bad. I just don't think Connect is even worth it for the Lakers to trade him. So I said maybe we just get a 2nd round pick in like an expired. So like the Clippers, I guess. So they want to give me Drew Eubanks. So yeah, Drew Eubanks, and then a 2nd round pick is fine with me. So just take that on. You guys get a nice or a solid backup center that you can actually play playoff minutes when he's fully healthy. So guys get Robert Williams. So that's good on there. No, they just won the championship, so make it even better. And now I feel like we can trade Jeremy Grant away. But I feel like after that season Jeremy Grant just had, I don't know if any team would really want him that bad as was last year. Like I said, Blazers need to do a better job of trading players when they're at their best. They could have got a really good return for Jeremy Grant. They just wanted to trade him, explored more options. But they could have got a really good value from last offseason. But now we're going to see if we can trade him to so yeah, these offers really don't make sense. So we might honestly be stuck with Jeremy Grant's contract for a while because that contract they gave him was terrible anyway. So he'll be making 36 million. So we're probably stuck with Jeremy Grant unless he can figure out something crazy. But most likely we're gonna be stuck with him. So that sucks. Can't trade Jeremy Grant yet. So yeah. So we have Drew Eubanks now, but he won't play. And then DeAndre Ayton is somebody we could trade. But I think we do trade Anthony Simons on a 1-year deal, and I don't think he'll extend with the Blazers. So I think we can consider the options of trading him away as well. So we could probably start Scoot Henderson or something like that. So we'll throw him in the trade finder and see what we can get. We could wait to the trade deadline. Your Orlando Magic are a team that could probably make some sense for, in my opinion. So, like I said, we could. So we're gonna probably do this trade with the Magic. So Simons to the Orlando Magic makes the most sense in my opinion. They do need like a scoring guard, and I feel like he'd be perfect for them. Obviously, Anthony Simons is a really good player. So, KCP's contract gonna have to be in it, obviously, and then we get like I don't know, Ian Jackson another guard, but I guess I'll take him on. So KCP, Ian Jackson, and this. Let's say we get this 2027 unprotected Magic pick, and then we get I don't know. Is Anthony Simons worth 2 first? I mean, we'll see if they say yes to it, but we're shooting high for Anthony Simons. So we'll offer in this. They get their scoring guard, their microwave score type of guy. So let's offer this up as they. Yeah, so I agree. Maybe 2 first is a little too crazy. Do you guys want like Duop Reith? Will I get it done? So if you guys Duop Reith too, they still say no. You might have to trade some seconds. So once we don't have that many seconds to trade, so I'll only trade like I don't know 2 seconds. So they still so 2 first might be a little too much. Let's give you guys. You guys want Drew Eubanks instead of Duop Reith? We can do this. It won't work. They'll need to give me a minimum contract. Drew Eubanks is a little too much money, which sucks, but yeah, so most likely 2 firsts is too crazy. So we're gonna take away one. So let's get KCP and Jackson a first for Anthony Simons. That's fine. They still don't agree. So Magic just aren't really, I guess, a good fit for Anthony Simons. So they're not saying yes. We might just wait to the trade deadline to trade Simons. I don't want to trade him now, but since really no teams really, I guess it just really work like that. So I guess we're gonna have to wait to the deadline to make a trade with Orlando Magic because they just don't want him. So I think we'll let Jabari Walker go. So we'll announce everybody here. Probably I don't want any of these guys back. So trade exception we'll never use. So we want these guys better announce everybody there. And they have some money, but we're not obviously gonna use it. So play progression. We got Denny of D obviously ended the season strong. It's 86 overall. Shaden Sharp is up. I still want Shaden Sharp to become something for us, become a superstar for this team. And next year I feel like it could be that for us. Scoot Anderson is up, obviously. He had his ups and downs. Anthony Simons, still somebody I do want to trade on the last year's contract. Donovan Clingan is up. Jeremy Grant is down. Drew Eubanks is down. Chris Murray and Ryan Rupert are both up. But like I said, Jeremy Grant won't have a huge impact in this video at all. He'll basically just be there. Same thing we did with the Sixers with Paul George. We do those rebuilds. He's just there because we can't really trade him away on a realistic package. And the same thing I do with Bradley Beal when we do Suns rebuilds. It just doesn't really work. We can't really trade him, so he's just there. It sucks, but that's probably what's going to have to happen unless we can find a trade for him at the deadline. But we have Scoot, Shaden Sharp, we have Tamani Kamara. So, like I said, Tamani Kamara is going to start up. Dia, Clingan, Aiden, Anthony Simons, VJ Edgecombe, Jimmy Grant, and Drew Eubanks is your 10-minute rotation. So I actually like that, the 10-minute rotation. I guess instead of Drew Eubanks getting these minutes, I guess we can give it to like Chris Murray instead, so we don't really need 3 rotational centers in the rotation. So like I said, so we'll leave it like that. Edgecombe is labeled as shooting guard for now, but I eventually kind of want him to start. But we'll figure it out, obviously, eventually. So I don't know if see you guys the trading line, or hopefully we can go ahead and trade away Anthony Simons and possibly Jeremy Grant if the offer is realistic and right. Still gonna see if I can trade away Anthony's. This 27 pick is even more valuable. But like I said, Anthony Simons says he wants an extension. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We already have way too many scoring guards. I think it'll just make sense to go and get rid of him at the moment. So same package, Anthony Simons. They like what they. I think it'll make some more sense if we fix their lineup. If not, we're just gonna move away from him, man. Because I don't really know what I have to do. We might go to another team. Like I said, if they don't, imagine they don't say yes to it. I already have another team on. If we move Suggs to the 2. And then, so they can have that, and then possibly Anthony Blatt to the 2 as well, because I think he's more of a shooting guard than a point guard. That's what I would possibly think. I don't know. And maybe that will give them more inch. They can have a really good lineup. Take on Simons, he'll be a starting point guard, man. It really shouldn't be this hard. I'm not even asking for that much, really, for being serious. But I don't know. I guess it's the first round pick. The 2026 is even more valuable, so it'd be great if I'm asking for the 2027 pick. You gotta say they're the one that's have to agree to it. But all right, same trade. We trade Drew Eubanks instead. Never mind. I don't remember that one work. All right, is there any better minimum contracts that we have? We have to trade Chris Murray. I would do it if it really gets it done. So Duop Reith, I said same package. What do they say to it now? So they still like what they have. I would trade Chris Murray if it gets it done. So Chris Murray, a second round pick. offer 2 more seconds. They still say no. We're moving on to another team, and we're moving on to another team. I don't know. The other team I had in mind was the Minnesota Timberwolves. Actually, maybe they could use. Actually, no, they signed James Harden free agency. So, guess never mind. So, what other teams? The Spurs were an option before the De'Aaron Fox trade. Maybe the Rockets, but I don't know if that's what they'd be looking for. Maybe come off the bench somewhere, but I don't know they would want that. So maybe the Nets. The Nets have a starting point guard. They do not. So maybe the Brooklyn Nets would be interested in something like this. I don't know. We could probably do it, but they don't really have an expiring contract. So or any contract that will make sense for us to get. So I guess maybe the Mavericks. I don't know. The Magic. That's made the most sense, but they just don't want to do the trade. So what else could we do? Kings. Kings do need a point guard. So I mean. Yeah, Kings, Anthony Simons, they do need a guard, so don't hate the idea of them getting him. So yeah, we'll see what we could do with the. I hate the Valanciunas contract. They don't have any contract to even give me now. I look at it. They'll take away all of this. So Valanciunas, and then yeah, the Kings don't even have the contract to do it either. So, um, wow, this is really gonna be trouble for me to trade away Anthony Simons, man. We could make another trade with the Clippers, and they get Simons maybe for like Bogdan Bogdanovic. So yeah, they actually have a lot of interest in him. Look at the value there. So we could probably get more than we wanted from him. I think the problem was the stars. So we might have to take on Dennis Schroeder for like a year or two, but I'll be fine with that if that really gets me him. Or we just get Chris Dunn. So Bogdan and Chris Dunn, we have to trade like a minimum contract. If you guys like Duop Reed, guess they'll need more money in the trades. Yeah, they need 8 million. Never mind. So, all right. So we probably have to. Do we have to take on Derrick Jones's contract? I hate it too, but Bogdan, Derrick Jones. Can we get this Thunder pick and this Clippers pick in the future? Maybe the Clippers want to win now after them losing James Harden for instance. Probably won't ever happen, but we'll offer this to the Clippers as they counter. They want a first and a second. They'll give me another second. Okay. I can't trade up first, but I can trade these seconds. Okay, we get that done. So all it took was another second, and we finally got Anthony Simons. There we got 2 first-round picks for him. One was a swap. One of them was Clippers pick, which would be really valuable in the future. So that's obviously not. Wait, did I do the wrong? Wait, hold on. We traded a couple seconds. We got Bogdan a first, 1 first, and then we only get 1 first-round pick for Anthony Simons. I didn't mean to do that. I tried to get 2. That really only get 1 first for Anthony Simons. Did I get the other first? I tried to get this first, but it just didn't. I don't know what happened, bro. I think I accidentally took it out, but it's fine, I guess. At the end of the day, we didn't get the Grace package in return. I tried to get the other first. I don't know why they didn't let me, but oh well. I thought we had that. We didn't get it, so. Now they want us to. Okay, so they want to start Scoot, Edgecombe, Grant, Avdia, Klingon, Aiden. So they want to bench Tamani Kamara and Trump, which I don't agree with. So I'll fix this really quickly, and I'll show you guys how it looks like. So this will be our starting 5. So we got Scoot, Sharp, Tamani Kamara, Denny Avdia, Donovan Klingon, DeAndre Aiden, BJ Edgecombe, Derrick Jones, Jeremy Grant, and Bogdan Bogdanovic. So I guess we could not play. We don't have to play Bogdan Bogdanovic. So I guess we'll give minutes to young guys. So we'll play Ryan Rupert at the backup shooting guard spot instead. So hopefully he can develop into something for us. All right. So I don't hate this. Right now we are 23 and 20 and 29, so maybe we can make a play and run. Definitely, I feel like we have less offense, a little more defense. That wins championships in 2K. I'm not saying we win a championship this year, but I'm saying we could be a lot better. We're not big far ends away from the playoffs, so I don't hate this. So also push shot tendency up, so Shaden Sharp can score the ball. A lot more of Simon's gone now, so that'll be huge for us. And then Scoot, I would love for him to get a little better than that. And Tamani Kamara, wouldn't mind him taking just a little bit more shots like that. All right, I'll see you guys now at the end of the season. SGA is your MVP, Rookie of the Year, Cooper Flag, 6-man, Josh Giddey, in the Hornets uniform. Defensive player going to Jan, Bulletproof, going to Evan Mobley. Clutch player going to Steph Curry, coach you're going to Chris Finch. John Murphy is your executive. All NBA first team, all NBA second team, all NBA third team. On offensive first team, all offensive second team. It's your Arky first team, do have AJ Edgecombe, and the Arky second team. But in the playoff, we did not end up making it, which sucks. But like I said, that's fine with me. 36 and 46. So I think we got 36 wins last year. So I wouldn't say we're improving, but we just need a year to just gain chemistry. We had about 20 from Scoot, 16 from Sharp, 15 from Denny of Dia. We had 12 from DeAndre Ayton, which I don't want him back. 9 from Edgecombe. So Edgecombe wasn't that great for the 4th overall pick his rookie year, but there's definitely a lot more time for improvement with him, I guess. So we had 9 from Bojan Bogdanovic, 8 from Jimmy Grant. So I said 8 from Derrick Jones, 8 from Tamani Kamara, 5 from Klingon, 2 from Ryan Repair, and 2 from Chris Murray. So let's straight into the offseason as we got the Spurs going on to win it all against the Pistons. LeBron James will retire. Let's say straight into the draft lottery as we are projected I don't even have a pick this draft, 11 via Portland. I'll have to see if we actually do. So let's say we do on that pick. We got pick 11. I don't know if it's protected or not. We do get pick 11, which is great. So pick 11 in this draft. We'll see who's there. And then, yeah, so all right, I like that. So we have team options that accepts. So Chauncey is on the hot seat. I know we just extended him, but I'm going to be honest, bro. I don't really see the point of it. I guess the defense, but I'll see one more year if he can gain the seat to at least a playoff spot, the 6th seed or something. If not, gonna have to let go of Chauncey Billups. But number 1 is gonna be AJ. 2 is gonna be Darren Peterson. 3 is gonna be Cameron Bruce. So I forgot to fix those picks, but I'll fix it though. Whatever. I'll just send the players to the right teams. Cuff, Cole, Pete to they shouldn't have that pick. Chris and I. Sixers. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that's wrong with this. I don't know why 2K just fails to fix it every time, but. Caleb Bolson, we could take him, but I think he'll be the pick here. So Caleb Bolson, welcome to Portland, and then I'll have to fix those picks, like I said. And Drake Powell, take him as well. So 77 to 70 overall. Scoot Henderson will accept. Klingon, Bodon, and Chris Murray as a team option, which I will accept. It might be a salary can use in a trade or something. And Sharp is a free agent. We do not have superstar money. We have 44 million. That's probably because we have to re-sign Shane Sharp. We won't have as much money as we did before, but this is a fair contract for Shane Sharp. So we're going to extend Shane Sharp. I'm fully confident in him being he hasn't been too good last season, but I think that's because obviously the trade and stuff. Aiden will not be back, especially with that price he's asking for. Only guy I want back here is Shane Sharp. We have some money to sign somebody else, like Simon ended up not getting an extension from the Clippers, so I don't know. We'll see where he signs, where he's going to sign. Doesn't have any offers, but all right. So we'll have Shaden Sharp back on the team. Let's obviously bring him back. All right. So we have Scoot Henderson, Shaden Sharp, Drake Powell. We have Tamani Kamara. I moved Edgecombe to small forward because I was expecting him to start, but I forgot we have Tamani Kamara at that position. So figure out what happens there. Obviously, Jimmy Grant is afterthought at this point. And you have Derrick Jones, Caleb Wilson. So I said Derrick Jones really, it sucks we had to take him on too, but it's whatever. Do want Caleb Wilson to play still. So swap some guys, veteran chest. Don't want to get rid of them. Ryan Repair isn't asking for a lot, so we could pay him that. But let's see. Get signed at free agency. So I don't know if we even need to sign anybody at this point. So all we probably need is a backup guard, and we're fine. So let's see what we can find. So Keanu Ellis, Andrew Russell, Cole Anthony, Alvarado, Shed is interesting. Jay Mitchell, Ryan Rupert. I don't want to spend too much money on somebody. So Isaiah Joe will be just a fine shooter at the backup guard spot. So I said only $9 million for a guy like Isaiah Joe was a steal. We'll I guess we'll have like a player off that as well. So he'll replace Ryan Rupert, I guess. I guess he'll come back for depth as qualifying offer. But all right, play progression. We got Scoot Henderson going up, Shane Sharp going up, Dominic Klingler. So we don't only have a backup center. So I completely forgot about that. So need a backup center, but I guess we'll worry about that next offseason. And then Chris Murray, and then Jimmy Grant, Ryan Repaired. So, yeah, like I said, we'll figure out how the rotation looks like. I actually have no clue that's going to look like. I completely forgot about getting a backup center. Instead, I was worried about signing Isaiah Joe. So we should have wasted our money on that. That's not bad. But it's fine. I guess Isaiah Joe is a good shooter off the bench. That's really all we need him to do. Don't really care about anything else. And then play good defense, obviously. But, all right, your rotation is Scoot, Sharp, Edgecombe, Avdias. They want to bench Kamara. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to bench Shane Sharp, not because he did anything wrong, just because I feel like it'd be a great 6-man for us. So I'm actually gonna we're gonna slide Kamara to the 2. Then we're gonna have I want more defense. We'll have Scoot, Kamara, Edgecombe, Avdia, Klingon, Sharp, Derrick Jones, Isaiah Joe, Chris Murray. So I said Derrick Jones still being your sucks, but I actually like how this looks like. Caleb Wilson, Chris Murray as I don't want Chris Murray to play that much, so we'll honestly put Caleb Wilson in the rotation over him. Same thing with Derrick Jones, but we're gonna have to play him just a higher overall. So I like how this is looking like so far. So obviously, once we get our backup center, that'll be nice. We could even probably trade Derrick Jones for a solid one if we're good at the deadline. So if we're really good, maybe even explore trading for a good backup center. But for now, we'll see how this is looking like. We start off the season pretty good, actually. Luka Doncic is your MVP. Cameron Booth your Rookie of the Year. But like I said, another underwhelming season. We finished off as the 9th seed, so we did make the play-in, but I didn't want to kind of make the playoffs this year. So I got 21 from Scoot, so Scoot developed a really good player. So the contract he's about to get is probably going to be worth it for us. We had 20 from Shaedon Sharp off the bench. Probably think it was 6th man of the year. That's actually really odd. It was 6 men. Who won it then? We had 16 from VJ. So Edgecombe is finally turning into the player that we all know he can become. So 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Once that 3-point percentage and efficiency goes up, then he's going to be a really good player. Only 20 years old, too. 12 from Denny of Daly. I had 10 from Tamati Kamara. I would have loved to extend him at the extended line, but it didn't let me. But like I said, 10 points, 35% from 3, and one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. Gonna get it back from us. We had 8 from Isaiah Joe. We needed him to do shot 42% from 3. So we actually extended Donovan Clingan at the trade deadline. I expended him to like $31 million on the course of 4 years. So he'll be locked up. So either starting center, 7, 10, and 2 block. Center from Caleb Wilson. Like I said, he'll have more minutes with Derrick Jones gone this year. And Chris Murray isn't really, isn't a good rotational piece at all. I gave him multiple chances. Hasn't been able to put anything together. Reason why we should keep him. So, yeah, if you're wondering why he won't be bad, that's probably why. But we're gonna see if we can go ahead and beat the Sacramento Kings here. Devin Crowder's at living in THT. So Keegan Murray versus Chris Murray, and we're gonna win. Now we got Golden State. So Warriors have Curry, Pajemski, Moody, Butler, Jason Davis. So it should be really interesting once the playoffs. I'm gonna run a 9-man rotation. And then they're going to want to play Chris Murray over Caleb Wilson. He's a rookie, but I guess it's fine. We'll go 8-man rotation instead. We're going to see if we can beat the Golden State Warriors. So I'm going to play everything our power to see what we can do. We're even playing our 8 best players. We're going to see what we can do as we are going to lose. But that's fine. Actually, we're going to not split too soon. We might come back. If we came back, we don't win it. But there's potential here. But I still think if there's a better head coach we can hire than Chauncey Billups, we definitely explore that, right? I know we got us to the plan, good defense, whatever, but he just haven't really had success at all in the regular season or the playoffs. I guess it's our first year in the playoffs, but still, man, if there's a better head coach you can go after, don't be surprised if we do it. So, the Jazz get number 1 via LA, or they protect number 1 via LA. They get 3. But taking the staff signing here, so okay, yeah, he's a free agent anyway, head coach. So if we can get somebody like JJ Redick or Tyronn Lue, I love getting JJ Redick, but if we can get him, maybe Tyronn Lue to be our head coach, see what we can get. So we're going to get JJ Redick. So it's like that. We already get a better head coach. I love success with Tyronn Lue and JJ Redick, so I'm 100% fine with that. I picked 20 in the draft, so we'll see what we can get here with the 20th overall picks. We got Jason Crowley, which I guess we'll go with him. He could probably be our backup point guard, so he's a little too low of an overall. But Edgecombe will accept. Oh, that hurts to see Jeremy Grant accepting that $36 million player option, but it's kind of expected unless he retires. He's not going to retire, obviously, but he's going to accept that. This is so bad, man. Drake Powell could have had a lot of money, so I mean, we could have forced a trade. But Kamara is asking for $24 million. I thought it said expected $30 million. I was about to say, yeah, it's for max contract. So I agree with that. Scoot. So, like I said, Ryan Rupert probably won't be back. Derrick Jones or Chris Murray won't be back. I'm only worried about Scoot Henderson and Tamani Kamara. So, we're going to pay Scoot now. I don't have to worry about it later. And Tamani Kamara, we're going to see if we get him to the cheapest as possible. But like I said, we might have to pay him eventually. So, Ryan Rupert, Derrick Jones, Chris Murray, they'll all be gone. Haven't become anything for us. So, we have to start worrying about the guys that actually matter. So, Tamani Kamara, but we still have some money to maybe sign a backup centers like Jackson Hayes. Ideal backup center, but we'll see. Scoot Henderson, Jason Crowley. We have Sharp, Isaiah Joe, Drake Powell, Edgecombe, Jimmy Grant. We will need a backup small forward. Avdia and Caleb Wilson. We have Dominic Lamb. I wonder if we can eventually, if Caleb Wilson develops enough, I wonder if we can eventually start at power forward. I mean, actually, no, we have Edgecombe. I'm not going to say Avdia small forward, but still need some more depth. So we do need a backup small forward and a backup center. So backup center is more important right now at the moment. So think we actually might have to trade for one. So we're gonna see if we could trade for our backup center. I don't know if we use Jimmy Grant's contract, but we might have some leftover money. So well, actually, wait on day 12. So hopefully Kamara doesn't get an offer. He's not restricted anymore for whatever reason. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and wait till day 12 to see what happens. So day 12, Kamara asking for still asking for a lot of money, but is there any backup centers we can probably offer a contract to? Like Zaya Hardenstein would be really good to sign, but he asks for a lot of money. So it says he's expected 50 million, but for now he asked for 36 million. You gotta get your facts right, man. What the hell? Hey, Mitchell Robinson. Why they ask for so much money, man? This like a glitch or something. So Jalen Smith he gets signed probably. Jalen Williams would be solid, but he's asking for a lot of money, $20 million. So yeah, there's probably nobody crazy we could sign. Daron Sharp wouldn't be too bad. I always love signing him in 2K, so we'll offer him a 1 year deal. And then Tony Kamara is going to be the guy, obviously. So let's see what we can offer. So 18 million isn't going to do it. So we might have to go up to 21 million. I want to give him a long-term deal, but I don't know. He's asked for a lot of money. So 22 million flat, or I guess we'll give him, I want to give him a flat rate, but we'll see. Only 2.25 million flat rate player option. He'll sign that. So I don't love that signing him for that much money, but I guess we'll have to if we want to re-sign him. Jonathan Isaac is in the G League right now for whatever reason. But all right. Daron Sharp and Tamani Kamara. No, we got VJ Edgecombe is our best player now. Scoot hasn't developed as much as I liked him to. Klingon is up. Sharp is up. Tamani Kamara is up in overall killables. Now has developed to an 86 overall. So he's definitely developing up there. Jeremy Grant will finally be off the books next season, which I'm really excited about. So one of the worst contracts they can probably ever give him. So we'll have money. And that'll open up money to re-sign like Denny Avdia. We'll probably extend him though. That'll open up money for guys to obviously come back to the team. So we'll do that. Then Denny Avdia is on the best contract, so that's good to know. But if we can obviously offer some contract extensions to guys, we're coming up there. The West better watch out because the Portland Trailblazers are coming to get that championship, and they want revenge on the Warriors for obviously eliminating the play-in. So we got Scoot, Sharp. They still want to start Sharp. I'm gonna say still start Tamani Kamara. I think it makes the most sense at this point. So Scoot, Kamara, Edgecombe, Abdia, Klingon, Sharp, Caleb Wilson will get a lot more minutes now. Isaiah Joe, Daron Sharp, and then 10-man rotation. Want to give it to Drake Powell, but I'm gonna run that rotation. We don't need to play 10 guys at this point. Still gonna go and do the thing we do with Sharp and Kamara. So that's what we'll do. Caleb Wilson, Joe, and Sharp be the last guys off the bench on that rotation. So I like that. Shot Tennessee's now. Edgecombe is pretty high, so then Scoot. Yeah, everything is like I want it to be. So we'll leave it like that. Then extensions, anybody wants one. So Abdia doesn't want it. 31 million is a little too crazy. We might as well wait till free agency for that one. That's a lot of money for him. So yeah, we'll wait on that. And then everybody else, Jimmy Gray, you're definitely gonna get an extension from me, pal. But all right, that's fine. But I'll see you guys now at the end of the season. Power ranking lands is 1. So 2K is a big believer in what we built so far. Victor Wembanyama wins the MVP, but at the end of the season, we finally made the playoffs. We were the 2nd seed, so yeah. Jay Redick was a big impactor of all of that, but player stats had about 22 from VJ Edgecombe, so he's turning into one of our star players. Where do you shoot from 3? 31. So all he needs is that 3-point percentage. Like I said, he is a really good player, man. So he's already shooting good, too. 22 from Scoot Henderson, and we had 20 from Sheehan Sharp off the bench. Did he win 6 man of the year? I don't think he did because didn't say it, obviously. So, yeah, that doesn't make any sense, bro. We had 12 from Tamani Kamara. So, Tamani Kamara, and he shot 40% from 3. Just an amazing player. 3-and-D guard, obviously. Really, really good player to have. So, we had about 12 from Caleb Wilson off the bench. So, like I said, really good. 35% from 3, 2, 10 from Benny Udia. 8 or 7, 10 and a block from Isaiah Joe 7.5. He's obviously going to be a 3-point shooter. We know that. But we had about 5 from Daron Sharp with 4 rebounds. Jeremy Grant, I don't know why he even gets in the game. Like, I guess somebody fouled out or something. He had a 3. But here we go. It's playoffs time as we have the Denver Nuggets in round 1. So Jamal Strawther, Nick Clifford as their starting small forward. Okay, I don't know why he's starting at small forward. But all right, here we go. So Game 1, they're gonna take. Game 2, they're up. Game 3, they're up 2-1, and they're up 3-1. We're gonna get upset, aren't we? So we are gonna lose in 6. So It's annoying, bro. It's really annoying because I don't know why. Every time we got to get upset, we're the second seed. This really makes sense, but oh well. And then again, in the draft lottery, we're gonna have the number one overall pick the Milwaukee, so that's something. So I definitely think we probably use this to our advantage, right? Do we draft this or do we use it? So number one, who could we even take? He'd probably be a rotational piece immediately. So Baba, I guess we could draft him, bro. Because we don't even have anything like to trade away with the number one overall pick, unless we do something crazy. But like, who will we trade number one overall pick? Like, and we don't have any contracts to even trade. Unless we trade like Jason Crowley, number one, and then our future pick. Like, what does that give me? Buzelis, Derek White. So obviously nothing I'll probably like be a game changer thing for us. Like Gritty Dick, we do probably need some more bench help. So Gritty Dick isn't a bad option, but Gritty Dick isn't worth no overall pick, man. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the draft and draft them. Probably be rotational piece off the bat. So Baba, welcome to the team. Don't really know much about you. 6'9" shooting guard from Maryland, so 80 overall. Edgecombe, Kill Bolson, Isaiah Joe declines his $9 million player option. Drake Powell is a call free agent, but Denny Avdia is asked for 32 million. I don't think we could pay him that. Jeremy Grant won't be back, so that'll obviously give us more flexibility. But we have Scoot, Jason Crowley, we have Shaden Sharp, Tamani Kamara. We could probably move Baba to small forward, so I guess Isaiah Joe won't return. Do we even have the bird rights to him? I don't think I haven't saw it bird rights, but Isaiah Joe won't return, so we have this new guy here, so hopefully he can be good off the bat. Though we obviously need to re-sign our players and need a new backup center. So backup center, so we don't really have that. Slash said again, but let's see. Backup center to get signed possibly. Well, how much money do we have? Only 5 million, so we might have to trade for our backup center. So yeah, if nobody is a backup center we can really sign, so we're gonna have to wait again. Like I said, we're gonna wait till day 12 either way. To get maybe we could re-sign Darren Sharp, which we probably could. But obviously, so Trent has an offer. I'm not gonna match that obviously. So let's wait in day 12. We can re-sign Denny Avdia. So Denny Avdia is the only guy that I'm worried about at this point. I don't think no team is paying him the contract that he wants right now, so that's why I think he's gonna be here on day 12, which he is. So 27 million he's out from now. So we can get to 25 million for like, I don't know, or 25, 26 million for 3 years. What did he say to that? So get it to like that. I don't love paying him that either, since he didn't even have a good season shooting 20% from three, but 87 overall, that'd be solid for us at least at the very end of the day. We need a backup center still. We'll just re-sign Daron Sharp for a 2-year deal. So we'll do that. The Edgecombe is up, Klingon, and Sharp. So don't be surprised if we stop at the trade deadline and maybe consider trading, like, I don't know, Denny Avdia away for something. We'll see. I think Caleb Wilson will start this year, though, so I guess it really doesn't matter. He'll be the bench anyway, but I gotta see how this rotation looks like. I'm gonna auto-generate the draft class point. I don't think we'll be in that same situation unless we have, like, I don't know, another pick. So we do have a 27 pick, 29 pick. We might put it in, I don't know, School. Kamara, Edgecombe, Avdia, Klingon, Sharp, Wilson, Baba, and then Daron Sharp. And then don't be surprised, like I said, if we make a swing at the trade deadline for somebody. But I think this team will get a lot better, or it'll be even better this year. We'll see, though. We're at the deadline. I think I'm going to make this trade. We trade Denny Avdia to the Atlanta Hawks for Jalen. Actually, wait till next season probably do that. Never mind. So yeah, at the end of the season. Season I said we were good again. The second seed, probably not gonna get that one seed because of the Spurs. They went 70 and 12. So yeah, as long as they continue this up, we're not gonna be out of the West anytime soon. But we were the second seed, at least in our own way. We were good. So we had about 23 from Edgecombe, and his 3-point percentage did get there. So he's good now. 21 from Sharp, 18 from Scoot, 12 from Caleb, 11 from Baba. He was good off the bat. Did he shoot good from three? He did. 10 from Tamani Kamara, 10 from Medea, 9, and 4 from Daron Sharp. So we're going to put this bench utilization down. Maybe that was a problem last year, running too high of a bench utilization, but we'll put that down now and see what happens. So now we got Clippers in round one. If we get upset again, I might just end the video off there, man, because it's really annoying to get upset after a season like this. But we are going to beat them at 5. We got Oklahoma City in round 2. So Spurs beat the Pelicans at 5 or in 7. So it might be beatable. Thunder on their own hand has Shea, Peterson, J-Dub. They might have a pick that I don't know about that I tried to fix. I forgot to fix the Knicks and the Thunder. All that. I forgot to fix that. So Hopefully we don't run to the Knicks with Cole Pete, but we'll see. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, they're going to take. Game 4, we're up 3-1, and we are going to go to a Game 7. So, kind of predictable, if I'm being honest. Now we have a Game 7, and Portland, we're just going to just put up terrible effort. We're going to lose this one, so that sucks. Let's see, make a comeback. I speak way too soon sometimes. We're gonna make a comeback and win this one. So 132-116, 40 from BJ Edgecombe. Probably a huge part of why we came back. Jane Sharp with 23 off the bench. So that's good to see, obviously. But now, all right. So all right, on the other side, the Knicks eliminated the Bucks, and we have to play the Spurs. So Igor, Castle, Vassell, so on, Wimby, Asa, Zach, Edie, Jasper, Justin Edwards, and Clint Capella. So all right, really good team. They have Zach, Edie, and so you think you're done with the tallness when Wimby comes out, but instead you have to do with Zach, Edie. So this isn't gonna get better. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Man, I didn't want to play this team. Game 1, we're gonna take. Game 2, they ended up. Game 3, they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1. 5. So Spurs are gonna sadly end this off. Run it back one more season though to see if we can beat the Spurs team. Let's see if we can, go all in and beat the Spurs and see if we can get Jalen Johnson on this team, which they declined right off the bat. Honestly, I'm fine with doing this pick here as well. And one more. So last season anyway, get Jalen Johnson. They agree. So go all in, and then we get Jalen Johnson. So I think we got shaded 3 first-round picks, but I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Time will tell. All right, so guys, I do apologize, but the clip of the last season ended up being, I don't know what happened to it. It looked like it got corrupted. So you guys won't be seeing it, but I'm going to tell you guys what happened right now. We ended up losing in the conference finals in the last season. We didn't end up getting a championship, but hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Sorry for the inconvenience, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.